So I have two classical guitars, technically a classical guitar and a flamenco guitar, and this is my Ramirez flamenco. And then I have an Asturias classical guitar. And so I have a classical piece that I want to put on my record that I wrote about 20 years ago. And I'm not sure which one is going to sound best for this. So I've got my Gefell microphone set up. It's going to be about 6 to 12 inches away from the guitar. I'm going into a BAE Neve 1073 clone, into a duet, Apogee duet, and then right into Logic. So the thing is that I'm leaning towards the flamenco guitar on the arpeggiated sections, but on the block chord sections, I like the sound of the classical guitar better. So I'm not going to split it up. I want it to be basically one performance. So I have to pick a guitar. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record it, but blind basically. I'm not going to be able to hear it. And then I'll record both, and then I'll just kind of A-B on them. I'm not going to play the whole piece. I'm just going to play the first section into the block section and then stop. So no click. I'm just playing right into it. So. Okay, so I kind of played it okay. So let me tune up the Asturias. So now I'm recording onto the Asturias track. They have the exact same settings, same reverb, same compression, same EQ. I can adjust that after I record. Wow, it's really flat. It's been cold here. My nails aren't perfect right now either, but okay, let me try it. I think this one might win out though. Okay, so now the idea is to listen to them. So I'm going to bring the camera around like this, and we're going to listen together. So now I got to make sure the microphone's off because otherwise I'll get feedback. I'm going to go ahead and put that down here. Microphone is off. Turn down the speakers for a second. Now turn on the speakers and let's listen to the Ramirez first, the first one I recorded. so that's, okay, I can cut off me talking. Okay, it sounds pretty brittle to me. It may be mic placement. None of this is obviously final. I'll probably use 2 mics when I get to it, and I will use less reverb probably because I can get more stereo spread from having 2 mics. Okay, so let's listen to the Asturias and see how that one sounds. I can tell you, I already like it better. The Ramirez is more fun to play, but the Asturias sounds better. It sounds more serious. It sounds more important, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure it's going to sound better in the block section. So I definitely think I'm going to go with the Asturias for this piece, and now it's a matter of trying to get the best sound out of it that I can with different miking setups. I'll probably for sure use the Gefell, and then I might use like a 451, something like that, to kind of maybe mic the top of the guitar. So I'll probably have a couple mics just to kind of have some separation. The only problem with using 2 mics is that you can have issues with phasing, and that's a common problem when you have 2 mics if they're not positioned properly. I will probably tape out my floor too so that I know exactly where my foot's going to go, and so once I have the mic set, that will be less of an issue. Oftentimes what happens is you could be sitting there and an engineer will come in and set up 2 mics perfect, and then you get up and go to the bathroom, you come back and you don't sit exactly the way you did, then those mics are not going to be lined up properly, and then you're going to have these phasing issues, which if you look up phasing microphones or whatever on YouTube, you could probably find what that, you know, you can have a description of what that means, and you'll understand, you'll go, oh, okay, that makes sense. But anyway, so yeah, I definitely am going to go with the Asturias. That guitar's been with me for a long time, since the 80s, so it just feels right in my hands, and so it should be good. All right, God bless you, talk to you later. Here we go.